Far left in what's on paper then a dress rehearsal for the Littlewoods Cup semi-final. And Oxford certainly have no fears about the artificial surface here at Kenilworth Road. They not only won last season but also the season before as well. So looking for a hat-trick of wins today. Bright sunshine here at Luton in Bedfordshire, although a rather cold, snappy afternoon. Oxford in all yellow. Peter Rhodes-Brown with the throw-in. Operating as a left-back for Oxford. We've got Neil Slatter out injured still and John Dreyer suspended. So Maurice Evans has had to use Rhodes-Brown in this makeshift role on the left-hand side of the defensive rearguard. Though I imagine we'll be seeing Rhodes-Brown in a fairly advanced role down that left flank. He made his name, of course, as a winger. It's Caton, the Oxford captain. And then by Foyle. And away by Steve Foster, the Luton captain. And found that on Harford by Gary Briggs. It's going to be an interesting confrontation between these two. Now Johnson for Luton. McDonagh. Away by Steve Foster. Very much the kingpin at the back for Luton. This is Mick Harford. Luton certainly put together some useful results, although their form hasn't been that impressive in terms of performance. And they were rather lucky to scrape through against Southampton in the FA Cup a week ago. Rhodes-Brown. This is break-up. Given away, though, to Tommy Caton. Luton couldn't capitalise on the misunderstanding, and there's an injury there to Mick Harford. But he's a big, brave competitor, and it'll take more than a little knock to stop this fellow. Brian Steen, good play. It's break-up. Loves to surge down that right flank for Luton. He's having a fine season. Did well to get his cross in there too. Behind for the goal kick, but Breaker did well. Former England under 21 international, and we've been well pleased with his progress at Luton this season. Steve Hardwick keeping goal for Oxford today, but he won't be playing in the Littlewoods semi-final. He's cup-tied, having appeared in the competition for Sunderland earlier in the season. Mark Steen took it well. Wilson outside him. Brian Steen on. Rather too ambitious, really. As both sides look to settle into their stride. And both managers making the point that it's important for league points, of course, today, as much as any pointers for the Littlewoods semi-final. There's Seeley. Rhodes-Brown. Got out there by Donaghy. And here's break-up. The ball flying off the surface. Saunders losing control. And Donaghy all the way back to Les Seeley. Donaghy just named in the latest Northern Ireland squad, and of course a veteran of 2 Northern Ireland World Cup campaigns. Bardsley. Brought down though by Ian Allinson. So free kick to Oxford, who badly need a win today to ease their problems down near the foot of the table. 19th position at the moment. Barnsley's free kick, easily cut out though by Breaker. Now can Steen get away from Caton? Not on this occasion. Caton in strongly then on Mark Steen. So Luton have a free kick. I think they'll send Steve Foster up. Easily recognised, of course, with the distinctive headband. Not only is he the captain of Luton, he's also now the player coach too. Wilson with the free kick. Harford going in. Away by Caton. Now will it fall for Steen? It's Brian Steen going in. Got a touch, but not powerful enough to beat Hardwick. The danger certainly threatened there. Brian Steen, and Mark Steen, his brother, was in there too. But it was Brian who got in what was, in the end, really a rather tame shot. The ball bouncing awkwardly there. Brian Steen going on, and safely in the arms of Hardwick. Rob Johnson. Going for Mark Steen, who's been having a good run in the side. And Harford! What a lovely strike. Beautifully hit then by Harford. Well, he's one of the most feared strikers in the First Division. And you can see why there. 6.5 minutes gone. And that was a splendid goal, fully appreciated by the Luton fans here. A marvellous strike by Harford. The ball chested down to him by Mark Steen. And my word, didn't Harford let fly. His 13th goal of the season. And that's come in only 21 matches that he's started. This is a very fair return indeed. And that goal, Harford will treasure for some time. The crowd still digesting that goal from Harford. Luton leading by 1-0. And there's the scorer, Mick Harford. Caton with the free kick. Looking for Foyle, away though by Foster. He's formed this very steady partnership over the years with Mal Donaghy. Caton. Bardsley. Offside flag raised as Rhodes Brown comes steaming in down the left and Foyle through the middle. Martin Foyle preferred up front to Billy Whitehurst. Manager Maurice Evans looking for a little more subtlety up front, I think, with the combination of Saunders and Foyle. Caton giving it away to Breaker. He's shown once or twice already in this game that he's keen to adventure down that flank. And so is Barnsley on the right for Oxford, but he's taken it too far. Barnsley's flick on. Saunders. Turn well. And again, the offside flag is up. Luton already looking well organised at the back. Marshaled, of course, by Steve Foster. Harford is the target with Caton. And the free kick given to Oxford. They certainly performed well in the Littlewoods Cup competition, but their league form hasn't really been too impressive at all. Caton with the free kick. Away by Mal Donaghy. Sporting a black eye that he collected in the cup tie with Southampton. Rhodes Brown, good interchange. But the shot from Hibbert way over the bar. Les Seeley, ever present in the Luton side this season. It seems to be a permanent fixture in goal for them. Bobby Johnson. Off goes Harford over the belligerent figure. Ever though for Oxford. Oh, Phillips almost in trouble. Ebbard eventually clearing. And Breaker under pressure here from Foyle. A fairly lively opening to the game, and certainly brightened by that spectacular shot from Mick Harford. Rhodes Brown. Ebbard. No offside this time. With a free kick to Luton. Foster leaving the kick for Seeley. There's the aerial threat of Harford, who climbed well. The Steen brothers away by Briggs. Oh, Wilson lost control at the vital moment. Now then, by Johnson on Dean Saunders. Johnson preferred in the side to Ashley Grimes, who's been out through injury, and Grimes one of the two substitutes today, so some pressure on Johnson to hold on to his place. Bardsley with the free kick. Caton's up at the far post, but Foster away. And then from Brian Steen, who climbed well. Rather marked to Allinson. Certainly, it's a more confident start by Luton. Oxford taking time to settle. It's Richard Hill. Rhodes Brown. Foyle and Saunders. Brian Steen was back there helping out. And Hill with the shot. He didn't have too many problems with. Harford. Gary Shelton. Donaghy was in so quickly, and Hardwick having to come all the way. That's gone all the way over the stand, I think. Not far away from the television gantry. Here we are, up there somewhere. On from Foyle and away by Donaghy. Saunders to shake off Allinson. He's found Rhodes Brown. Now can he get away from Breaker? And he got his tackle in well. Rhodes Brown with the cross. Didn't fall for Shelton. Owen Hill with a complete miscue. And it enabled Donaghy to clear. Richard Hill came from Watford earlier in the season along with David Bardsley, and he's yet to win over the Oxford fans, really. He certainly won't with efforts like that. Good turn then by Steen. Such an intelligent player. And he's got his brother Mark away, but the flag was up for offside. A splendid piece of individual skill then by Brian Steen. And brother Mark was caught offside there. Brian Steen, who got the winner in the cup tie against Southampton last week. This is Caton. And the flick on was from Saunders. He's got Rhodes Brown away, and Foster quickly across to cover. There with the distinctive headband. Quarter of an hour gone, and Oxford had their first corner. Taken by Shelton. Gilmore Foster, another corner. I think Caton stationed on the near post. Foster keeping a close eye on Caton. And out for another corner. So Oxford really mounting some pressure here. I wonder if it's going to produce an equaliser. Shelton again with the corner. This time it's Breaker who gets it away. And relief in the Luton Town camp. Rhodes Brown, flicked on by Foyle. Saunders was in very quickly, he's very sharp. And he's forced the corner too, the ball deflected away. And Dean Saunders so nearly on the end of that one. He's got 5 in his last 6 games, so he's very much in form. Shelton again with the kick. And this time behind for the goal kick. Les Seeley's goal. Under fire then. Phillips with the header on. Donaghy was in bravely and was fouled in the process then by Saunders. Luton, who won 5-2 at Oxford earlier in the season, so looking for their first double of the campaign today. Rhodes Brown. Foster's header. Hill brushing the ball with his arm. Steen taking the free kick quickly. Here's Wilson, he's got Breaker outside him. The Steen brothers are in the middle. Oh, and Breaker takes it too far. But he certainly showed a lot of purpose down that right flank. And he scored in the 5-2 win at Oxford. In fact, his only goal so far this season. Johnson. Should be Caton's, towering over Mark Steen. Harford with Briggs. The decision is Oxford's. Besides the referee, Noel Butler. Goes Foyle with Donaghy. Oh, Saunders and Seeley have come a long way. And if Saunders had been more accurate, then that would surely have been a goal. And Luton were almost caught napping then as Saunders came through. Bardsley planted the ball towards the penalty area. You can see Seeley coming right out. And Saunders well wide in the end. Ebert with the header, but here's Breaker. Looking for Harford. Brian Steen was caught then. And he's got back on his feet quickly. And this is Johnson. Allinson. It's Donaghy. Harford. Breaker again outside him here. And the header. Oh, it's in from Steen. Luton are 2 up. And that was a finely worked move. Steen with a header that Hardwick got down to but couldn't keep out. Splendid built-up. Breaker who's been so effective already in this first half. And the header from Steen. 21 minutes gone, and it's 2-0 to Luton. A tremendous start here for Luton Town. And Oxford have got a real mountain to climb now. They have been showing in the last few minutes signs of getting into the game. But that's a real setback for them now. Goals from Harford and Steen. And it really has put Luton Town in command. And there it is, the scoreboard says it all. Briggs, who's given it away to Mark Steen. He held off the challenge of Hibbert. Flags up. Wilson offside. There's certainly a spring in Luton's step at the moment. Steve Hardwick already beaten twice. Craig Harford, the Luton manager, who's talked of the general buoyancy around the club, and he'll be delighted with the way Luton have started this game. Mark Steen beaten though by Shelton. Here's Phillips. And again, the offside trap is sprung. And again, it's effective. Breaker. He's certainly made his presence felt so far in this game. Phillips for Oxford. Some space for Foyle and Rhodes-Brown. Free kick to Luton. McDonough. Now to Johnson. Too long for Harford. Caton only as far as Allinson, and here's Breaker. Steen to his brother Brian. He was marked with the feint. And here's Breaker again, getting away down the right. And once more getting his cross in. And clawed away by Hardwick as Harford came in. And very nearly a third goal then for Luton, and so much stemming from Breaker's runs down the right. Oxford really will have to do something to stem the tide down that flank. Rhodes-Brown really a winger, operating as a left back, and there's a lot of space down the right. And they're going to have to close the gaps. Wilson failing to keep the ball in play, although he thought he had. And we can see the cross again. Hardwick coming for it, just managing to touch it away from the head of Harford. Rhodes-Brown. Wasn't a very effective clearance. Foyle. Here's Caton. Saunders and Shelton. And here's Phillips. Bardsley challenging with Johnson. And again, the Luton defence standing firm. David Bardsley, Oxford's record signing, £265,000 earlier in the season. From Mark Steen. Harford in pursuit. So too, though, was Trevor Hibbert. Harford causing all sorts of problems up front for Luton. Mark Steen. This is Wilson. And away by Trevor Hibbert. 25 minutes gone in the first half. And Oxford trying to get themselves back into this game. Hibbert. Away by Foster. Picked up there by Phillips. Foyle. Oh, he was offside. Flags up. It won't count. Won't have done his confidence any harm to go on anyway and slot the ball in, but the goal certainly won't stand. And you can see here from the replay quite clearly offside as he turned there away from the defenders. It's Donaghy. Now Wilson to break up. Brian Steen. He's got his brother Mark here. Away to his right with Harford in the middle if he can get the cross in. Harford waiting in the middle. Brian Steen with Wilson, now breaker. Breaker's cross, shot and got it clear. Saunders now. Dono with Harford. And here's Donaghy. Johnson. Luton looking to press home their advantage. And the third goal would surely kill Oxford off now. Made by Briggs. This is Phillips. Rhodes Brown to Hill. Phillips had spotted Bardsley away here down the right. He was very unlucky not to find him, really. Steen just stood still, really. And Oxford in possession anyway. Oh! Rhodes Brown steered it back to the goalkeeper. And it somehow got away from him. And away for the corner. Well, Rhodes Brown struck it too hard, or Harvick was slow getting down. There's certainly a misunderstanding there. The outcome of all that is that Luton have a corner. So more problems for Oxford to contend with, and they're of their own making. Harford. Good turn there by Steen, off the post. Mark Steen with the shot. Very nearly a third goal then from Luton, and all stemming from that ridiculous error at the back involving Harvick and Rhodes Brown. And there's been certainly a sloppiness about some of Oxford's play, which I'm sure won't please manager Maurice Evans. Dean Saunders. Now can they spring back at the other end? And off Brian Steen. Brian's brother Mark was most unlucky to see his shot come back off a post. Brian Steen to McDonough. The ball winner really in midfield. Good touching in by Mark Steen, and then from Harford too. Now McDonough. In towards Harford. And off in for the goal kick. A very encouraging performance so far from Luton Town. Certainly been clearly the better of the two sides. Leading already by 2-0, and frankly it could have been more. Foul by Donaghy on Saunders. Phillips taking the free kick on the wrong place, but the referee didn't seem too worried. Trying to keep the game flowing. You certainly can't criticise him for that. Briggs with Phillips. But all too comfortable really for Luton. Not too many anxious moments so far for Les Seeley in the Luton goal. Marford underneath this one with Caton. Quarter of an hour of the first half remaining. Rhodes Brown in towards Saunders. Donaghy was there again. Phillips looking for Bardsley. He's found him well. Out for the corner. Caton has come forward around the edge of the penalty area. And Briggs has come up too. So there's plenty of height in there for Oxford. 22 for Luton in the shape of Steve Foster. Now Phillips. Can he get away from McDonough? Defensive play then by the Luton man. And then the referee not too pleased that he then kicked the ball away, which is fair enough. Not unnecessary really. Rhodes Brown with the free kick. Briggs has stayed up. No, it's a throw. Briggs with Harford. Two very competitive players. Oxford throw. Bardsley. Beyond Shelton. Rather aimless cross then from Bardsley. And Oxford need some inspiration now, I think, to haul themselves back into a game that Luton are threatening to control. They certainly are at the moment. Ashley Grimes is the player warming up there for Luton, former Manchester United defender. Off goes Mark Steen, not too far. Briggs, Luton appealing for the offside, but I don't think it was there. Now Foyle. Seeley spread himself well, but still the danger threatens. Foyle. Saunders. And what's he given here? I think he's given the penalty. Came off an arm. And indeed he's given the penalty. Wilson protesting and Breaker also angry at the decision. Let's have another look at this one. Certainly two players challenged for the ball as Foyle crossed. Now, is there an arm here? Well, it certainly looked that way. Breaker with Saunders, and the referee has given the penalty. Still protests going on as the referee explains to Breaker why he's given the penalty, and it did certainly seem to come off an arm. So a chance for Dean Saunders to get a goal back here for Oxford. 11 minutes to half-time. They've scored 6 times from the penalty spot so far this season. Fair here against Les Seeley. He scored and it's 2-1 and Oxford are back in the game. Dean Saunders, goal number 17 for him this season. And struck very sweetly as Seeley gets the wrong way. So it's 2-1 and we've got a match on now. 10 minutes to half-time. Breaker, now judged to have handled in the incident that led to Saunders scoring for the penalty spot. And that will certainly give Oxford a much-needed lift. They haven't really impressed in the first half an hour or so of the game. But now they're well back in contention. And Wilson with the corner for Luton. They've got Foster up and Donaghy too. And of course, Mick Harford. Kept it away. Steen. And he turned so well. Breaker with the cross. Harford. Now will it fall for McDonough? Yes! The fans celebrate and Luton's 2-goal lead is restored. Darren McDonough, who's popped up with 1 or 2 useful goals lately. And again, a well-constructed move by Luton. Steen heavily involved there. And once again, Breaker with the cross. Harford climbs at the far post. I think it came off Briggs. And McDonough. Well, just for a moment it seemed that Oxford got themselves back into this game. And I think they've got a real task on now. Darren McDonough. That's goal number 4 for him this season. Times getting themselves into a bit of a tangle. Wilson. As Luton again look to take the game to Oxford. Mark Steen. And safely away from Oxford's point of view for the goal kick. They really haven't looked too organised at the back. Despite the presence of the sweeper, they've been pulled apart on quite a few occasions. Foster with the clearance. Caton. Phillips to Saunders. Briggs through. Offside given. And a few words for Ian Allinson from the referee. Allinson not happy about something. Hamilton. Jonah finding Breaker. That's a corner. Up comes Foster. Steen, who turned well. And Harvick had to get down to save. Good stop then by the keeper. I think the flag may well have been up, indeed it was, for offside anyway. But Harvick wasn't to know that. Steen with the shot, and Harvick down well to push it wide. Harford showing his strength and determination. Luton throw. Looking to end the half on the dominant note that they've shown really throughout the first 45 minutes. 40 minutes as we've had now. Allinson with the first header, and then from Wilson. Here's Briggs. Now, has he got Saunders away? Foyle's gone through the middle. Support arriving too with Hill and Phillips. Still Saunders. Now Bardsley. Useful looking cross. And a chance. And a goal from Foyle. Well, you certainly get plenty of attacking football from these two sides. It's back to 3-2 now. Martin Foyle. 4 minutes to half-time. Cross sent from Bardsley. The marking was poor, though. Look at the space that Foyle had at the far post. And beyond Seeley, and it's 3-2. And Seeley won't be too happy about the cover in front of him then. 5-2, remember, to Luton at Oxford earlier in the season. And already it's 3-2 here. Perhaps the scoring for the first half isn't over yet. Free kick in a precarious position from Oxford's view. Luton have here. Wilson is there and Allinson. McDonough was spare away to his right. Covered now, but here's Steen. Oh, Hardwick lost it. And Harford very nearly capitalised on the slip then by Hardwick. He couldn't hold on to the shot, which was well driven in by Brian Steen. It squirmed away from Hardwick. And Harford reacting quickly. Hardwick coming for it. Not really fisting it clear enough, though. Phillips. This is Hibbard. Allinson to McDonough. Rather casually given away, though. And here's Rhodes Brown. Now can Oxford finish on a strong note? No, the flag's up. Foyle has quite often threatened to steal clear of the defenders. And once or twice, Luton have been living a little dangerously, relying on the offside flag, but that's the name of the game. Nobody really made contact properly, but here's Bardsley now for Oxford. A couple of minutes to half-time. Donaghy finding Wilson, very active in midfield for Luton. There's this fellow down the flank, Tim Breakup. Wilson again to Brian Steen. Such an intelligent player. Breaker's cross. He was looking for Harford, but Bardsley got it clear. We're now into the last minute of the first half. Mark Steen. Still Steen trying to wriggle his way through, but Oxford come away. Foster in quickly. Seeley's had to come out for it. Maybe as far as Rhodes Brown. Allinson. Now Harford. Brian Steen with him here. Breaker's gone sprinting off down the right again. He's got there too, and what a good cross. So often he's got away down the right. I'm sure Royce Evans will have plenty to say about that at half-time, the Oxford manager. The number of times that Oxford have allowed Breaker to get away down the right. And the cross then nearly produced another goal. Saunders. Donaghy in well. The half-time whistle and a very eventful first half. Luton threatening to take complete control. The goals from Harford, from Steen and from McDonough, but in between Oxford coming back, Saunders and Foyle with their goals. And I wonder what's in store in the second half. It's Luton leading here by 3-2. A substitute on at the start of the second 45 minutes. They've got Ashley Grimes on in the left-back position in place of Rob Johnson. Whether Johnson's injured, I don't know, but may well be a tactical switch. Grimes, in fact, came on for Johnson in the cup tie last week. And here's Rhodes Brown with a chance right at the start of the half. And you really might have made more of that. On from Wilson. Oh, Steen, the back pass wasn't effective enough. Mark Steen, him off Briggs. Wilson with the throw. The players shielding their eyes from the sun. It's certainly bright sunlight. Grimes with his first touch. Wasn't a very effective one. It's Richard Hill. No way through for him. Foster finding Wilson. Rhodes Brown battling well. All the way through to Seeley. Wilson's header. Foyle. Mark Steen, didn't he turn well? Rather scrappy though at the moment. Shot and through. Away then by Donaghy. Only as far as Phillips. I'm sure Maurice Evans at half-time would have had plenty to say about Oxford's defensive cover, or on the lack of it in the first half. They were certainly up quickly at half-time. There's Ashley Grimes on in the second half. Been out through injury for a few weeks now. Got his chance to re-establish himself in the side. The ball has gone missing. Surely they've got another one somewhere. The referee's not happy about something. Having words there with Foyle and Wilson. Now Wilson for Luton. Rhodes Brown back to Hardwick, sporting a cap in the second half to shield him from the sunlight. Saunders finding Bardsley, but he's beaten then by Allenson. Here's Steen, rather close. And Harford threatening to go on. Oh, word, he's a trier. There'll be so much relief at Luton that he's decided to pledge his future to them. Oxford, who've won only once away from home in the league so far this season. That was at Derby early on. I wonder if they can get anything out of this game now. Still 3-2 down, but here's Rhodes Brown. Again taking the opportunity to come forward, and he's forced the corner too. Certainly the sweeper system does allow the two wide players to get forward as often as they can. And Oxford have got two adventurous players on their flanks in Rhodes Brown and Bardsley. And there's Caton, big central defender on the near post. There was a touch on, And Saunders, well, it didn't go in, but how? Rhodes Brown driving it wide. But, well, that was a let-off then for Luton, and they know it too. And Dean Saunders will feel that he might well have scored. Senior's come for it. There's a flick on, and Saunders, well, his shot wouldn't go in. And then eventually it's wide by Rhodes Brown, and the chance is gone. Well, Saunders with a smile, but he could so easily have got his second goal of the game. In the meantime, there's a problem for Tim Breaker. But he's straight back in the action. On from McDonough, and then from Mark Steen, and he's clear. Oh, yes! Didn't he take it well? The scoreboard flashes goal, and Mark Steen will take great delight from that one. Racing clear, and he finished it superbly. Yeah, he's having a good run in the side, Mark Steen. His confidence is coming through, and look how quickly he raced onto that ball then. And in style too, past Hardwick. 6 minutes into the second half. And once again, Luton have a 2-goal advantage. It's 4-2. Hibbert for Oxford. Again have to build themselves up and rally. They're certainly doing it the hard way. Mark Steen, what a fine goal. His 6th of the season. Foster. Here's Wilson. He's got Grimes away to his left here. Harford has pulled into the middle. As Wilson chases. Grimes. Fell well for Allinson. Harford going in with Hardwick. Just manages to punch it away. Two sportingly showing their appreciation for each other's efforts. Grimes trotting across to take the kick. As Luton again threatened to take control. Foster's up and Harford. Foster going in and on, and is it in? Steen claiming the goal, and I think it's given, yes. Mark Steen again. 2 goals in, what, 3 minutes? Hardwick couldn't keep it out. And it's 5-2 to Luton. 2 goals for Mark Steen. A corner from Grimes. Foster going in there with the first header. Steen on, and Hardwick can't keep it out. Hooked off the line by Barnsley, but it was over. 2 goals for Mark Steen. Player who says he doesn't really feel he's established himself yet in the side, but that will certainly have done his confidence the world of good. Has tended in recent seasons being overshadowed by his brother Brian. A vastly more experienced player, of course, but Mark beginning to make a name for himself now. And Luton well in command. 5-2. Well, it was 5-2 at the Manor Ground, and that's the score now here at Kenilworth Road. And what entertainment for the crowd. Wilson, Foster's in there. Well, Oxford have felt in recent weeks that they've sorted themselves out in the back by using Hibbert as the sweeper, and Briggs coming back in alongside Caton, but I'm afraid there'll be a lot of questions asked about their back line today, certainly by Hardwick. Barnsley. There's Briggs. towards Foyle, trying to get away from Foster. And Briggs with a shot that was probably near his own goalkeeper than the opposing goalkeeper. Harry Briggs not renowned really for his striking ability from outside the penalty area. Never to tidy up at the back. But Oxford with big problems now. 5-2 down. Dorothy, it's Phillips. Here by Foster. Harford challenging here with Caton. And the former Arsenal man able to clear. Wilson. Harford. Intelligent running then by Allinson. Steen flags up for offside. Again, it was a thoughtful build-up by Luton. And you really can't complain about the entertainment here at Kenilworth Road today. It's Foster back to Les Seeley. Mark Steen, that is a lone figure up front, and it was Caton who headed away. But Luton's certainly not settling for what they have so far. Looking for more goals, and why not? Grimes. Here's Rhodes Brown. Foster. Chases on for Steen, but away by Caton. Here's Harford. Now Wilson. Donna. Good play by Breakup. He certainly impressed me this afternoon with his strength down the right. An argument going on, McDonough and Foyle. Frustration. And a free kick to Oxford, which Rivet will leave for Tommy Caton to take. Barnsley. Out for a Luton throw. Neither manager feels that today's result will have much bearing on the Littlewood semi-final. That, of course, played over 2 legs. But I'm sure Luton won't mind the psychological advantage of having won today, if indeed they go on to win. And it's certainly looking that way at the moment. 5-2 they lead. But Oxford now have a corner. And with this game, who knows what might happen. Barnsley will take the corner. Briggs has made his way into the penalty area, and so has Caton. And here's Caton now. Got his header in well, and Seeley claiming it. McDonough. This is Foster. Oh, good interchange then by the Steen brothers. Very nearly threading it through to Harford too then. Mark Steen. And here's Breakup. Wilson. Finding Brian Steen. Dragging it clear of one defender, but not of Tommy Caton. He's shown so many intelligent touches up front, Brian Steen. Brother Mark hasn't done too badly either. 3 goals between the Steen brothers so far. And here's Mark now, beyond Allinson at the far post. But he really has looked very dangerous, Mark Steen. And how well he's taken his 2 goals too. There's Brian Steen, a very effective combination. McDonough. Mark Steen. McDonough. Off the post. Oxford survive, but only just. McDonough nearly getting his second of the afternoon. And Oxford at times being run ragged by Luton. And here they come again with Grimes. Mark Steen just managing to stay onside. Foster. Rhodes-Brown finding Hill. It's been fairly anonymous in midfield, one has to say. Shelton. Hill. Oh, he's gone on, and there was no flag. Now Hill. Can he finish here? Yes! Another goal. 5-3. Richard Hill made his name as a goal scorer with Northampton. Going all the way here. Luton looking for the offside. But Oxford weaved their way through well, and Hill beyond the diving figure of Seeley. So, an hour gone, and it's 5-3 in what's turning into a quite remarkable game. Can't see too many 5-3s in the season. And who says it's finished yet? Steen in. He's been let back in. And another one from Mark Steen, and that's his third. Oh, what an extraordinary game. 60 seconds after Richard Hill had brought it back to 5-3, now it's 6-3. And Mark Steen has got his hat-trick. 3 goals for him. Brian's persistence paid off. Oxford again in a tangle. And Mark Steen in so sharply beyond Hardwick. 3 goals for Mark Steen. And he'll remember this day for a long time to come. Luton 6. Oxford 3. And you could just hear the hum, the buzz around the ground. The crowd really relishing the entertainment here. I don't know what the managers feel about the defensive qualities, but from the fans' point of view, it all makes for splendid entertainment. The scoreboard. And the scoreboard's got it wrong. It's 5-2 and the scoreboard can't keep up with it. I think he's gone for a cup of tea, the chap operating it. That's the danger here. If you nip off for a cup of tea, you could miss 3 or 4 goals. There it is. It's 6-3. He's got it right now. Just flashed up away to our right now. The odds are of the Littlewood semi-final producing 9 goals over 2 legs, not only over 1. You never know with these two teams. They seem to relish playing each other, at least in terms of producing adventurous football. Shelton for a throw to Luton, who surely now are going to extend their unbeaten run to 8 matches. Ray Harford, their manager, has talked about the need to step up their league form and look for a place in the first 6. Their best ever place as Hill goes on. Could we have another one here? Les Phillips. Oh, cleverly done. Quite extraordinary. 6-4, and Les Phillips, well, has he thrown Oxford yet another lifeline? Played through then by Shelton. Seeley's come right out on Hill. doesn't make a decisive contact. And look at that astute piece of play then by Les Phillips. Kept his head and coolly chipped it in. And Les Seeley was nowhere. Offside, much to the disgust of the Luton supporters, and indeed their players. He couldn't reach it. Safely through to Seeley. Although this afternoon nothing seems to be safe once it's in the penalty area. 6-4. Who would have believed it? Sounds more like the first set of a tennis match. Free kick to Luton. Foster trying to get Brian Steen away. It might be a coach's nightmare, but we're all enjoying it here, watching from the sidelines. Wilson got it through. Harford with Briggs, who was taking no chances. Grimes feels for offside. Here's Foster. And Steen to Grimes. Luton with 3 or 4 players around the penalty area. This is one of them, Allinson. Now then for Harford. Beaten by Caton. Oh, well played then by Hill. To be growing in confidence as the game goes on. His goal will certainly have lifted his morale. As I was saying earlier, he's struggled a little really to settle in at Oxford. Bardsley got away from Grimes rather too easily. And there's the header from... Well, oof, just a post. First header, I think, was from Hill. And then Rhodes-Brown. There's Hill's header, beaten out by Seeley. It was very nearly 6-5. Rhodes-Brown driving it right across the goal. Caton powerfully forward, but only as far as Foster. Harford, was he offside? Yes. It's Caton. By Breaker. There he is again. Enterprise coming to nothing on that occasion. Foster rather hopefully forward. Foyle, Bardsley. Just managing to clear in the end, but how effective will it be? Well, there's Harford. McDonough. Now then for Breaker. Steen will just run away from him. Again, plenty of purpose about Luton's approach play. They've certainly threatened throughout this game, and so far they've got 6, and Oxford 4. fair to say that for once, defences have not been on top. Phrase we hear so often in football. No question of that today. I think sometimes they've not been there at all. Briggs. And I wonder what Ray Harford makes of it all down there on the bench. Chewing away frantically, but at least his side is still leading. McDonough, strength he had then. Break up. He added some bite to the midfield, McDonough, for Luton. The referee has given the free kick. For a handling offence. What can they produce here? Breaker with a cross in. Harford! That's 7. 57 minutes into the second half. And number 7 for Luton. Mick Harford so bravely diving in. Beyond the defender. Perfectly flighted ball. Touched off there by Wilson the Breaker. And look for Harford coming in here. And his header beyond the goalkeeper. Tommy Caton left stranded. I wonder what the fans will make of all this. 7-4. One of the most astonishing games I think I've seen for a long, long time. And really, you expect a goal every time there's an attack. And please, nobody ask me to run through the goal scorers. On like this, they'll be looking back on this one in years to come and saying, I was there. I was there the day when we saw heaven knows how many goals going in. 11 so far. And I don't think it's finished yet. Luton have got a corner. Oxford making a substitute. I think Whitehurst is coming on. Going in. So Oxford with a bit of reorganising to do with Tommy Caton having gone off. I would imagine with an injury, he's the Oxford captain. And Whitehurst at the moment is slotted in at the back alongside Briggs with Edward the sweeper. They can't blame Whitehurst for the first 7 goals anyway. Whitehurst rather gingerly back to Steve Hardwick. Foster. Wilson. This is Hibbard. Phillips to Whitehurst. Striker normally, but defensive duties for him at the moment. Vigorous player, very aggressive in his style. Again showing his skill, made in for brother Brian. His close control, not quite enough on that occasion. They're the two brothers. How well they're enjoying this game. Foster. McDonough. Grimes away to his left. Too long for Brian Steen. The play crammed into the midfield area, and the offside decision in Oxford's favour, which Hebbard will take. Looking for Briggs and for Whitehurst. Whitehurst getting the header on. Away though by Breakup. Seeley. Under the challenge of Richard Hill. Hebbard with the free kick. Bardsley knocking it down. Away for a goal kick to Luton Town. 7th in the First Division last season. They started this game in 8th position. So they'll certainly be looking to finish higher come the end of the campaign. Going through the middle. Bardsley can't help the danger. And Hebbard just keeping it in play. Wilson. To ooze from the crowd as Hebbard steers it back, but safely into the arms of his goalkeeper Steve Hardwick. Rescue then by Bardsley. Whitehurst straight to Harford. There could be more trouble for Oxford here. Break up. Steen. Oceans of space for Allinson, and well found then too by Breakup. He's had a splendid match. McDonough. I don't think anyone feels they might try their luck this afternoon. That was really rather too ambitious then for McDonough, with Harford there. Just doing up his bootlace. 2 goals from him. And 3 from Mark Steen. Foster, Harford, tackle then by Briggs. Down for Allinson. Got Brian Steen in the middle. Harford arriving too. Steen! And the marking was rather slack again. Steen was able to get in his header, and he couldn't direct it onto the target. And that could so easily have been 8. Donaghy. Whitehurst. Grimes for Luton. Briggs beaten by McDonough. He's had a storming match in midfield. Player of tremendous strength. And here's Wilson. He's shown to some very subtle touches. Harford trying to bring it down. Whitehurst hoisting it clear. All that hill in trouble. All a bit of a shambles, really. And Hardwick, running out of his goal now, he's well out of position. And it could be danger again. Hardwick scrambled back into his 6-yard area. Steen with a shot. I think he was trying to change the 7 to 8 on the scoreboard. Rush of blood to the head then from Hardwick. It's been one of those afternoons. Phillips. McDonough. Break on again for Luton. Whitehurst with Harford. Clumsy challenge. The Oxford striker turned defender. Who will now be spoken to by the referee. I think we're about to have another substitution. Robbie Mustoe is coming on. Midfield player for Oxford, and Gary Shelton going off. So Mustoe on. And slotting into Shelton's place in midfield. Wilson with the cross, Whitehurst away. Rhodes Brown. Rhodes Brown with the cross in. Grimes first to it. Hubbard chipping it through. Foyle was lurking at the far post. Is the crowd perhaps becoming a little impatient? They haven't had a goal now for nearly 30 seconds. Not quite as bad as that, but gives you some idea of the entertainment this afternoon. There have been so many chances at both ends, quite apart from the 11 goals that we've had so far. Who said football's dying? Mustoe. The weight of Whitehurst helping him there. Mustoe to Phillips. Touch so important on this surface, of course. Steen, that is, playing in towards Bryan. Quick to avert the danger. Phillips through and offside against Dean Saunders. It seems an eternity ago that he brought Oxford back into the game at 2-1. 5 minutes to go, and I wonder if we're in for more goals yet. Foster allowing it to run on through to Seeley. The linesman flagging. Not sure what for. referee having a conference with his linesman down here. Perhaps the linesman has spotted something the referee hadn't seen. He's going to have a word with Billy Whitehurst. That's something that Whitehurst has said or done. He's been known to let his temperament get the better of him in the past, Billy Whitehurst. Looks a fearsome fellow. Free kick to Luton. Wilson to take it. Bryanstein couldn't quite wriggle through, and the goal kick. By Donaghy. Musto through. Rockstein. Now has he got the face to get away? Hardwick was in trouble. Wilson with the cross. Oh! Allinson turning it back. And all to nothing. But again, drama in the penalty area. And Hardwick had come out, got himself into difficulties. And as he scrambled back, it was very nearly another goal. Steen leaving it here for Wilson. And it was cleared away at the last moment. Whitehurst through, but the offside flag is up. And the referee allowing Luton the advantage, which they picked up again now with Wilson. His break up. Hibberd. Barnsley challenging with Grimes. Going in too hard on the Luton defender. Donaghy with the free kick then for Luton. Bryanstein. Constant menace he's been to the Oxford defence. With the free kick. Not really much hope for Oxford now. 3 goals behind. They're still coming on. And Saunders winning the corner. (5-2) they were beaten at Oxford. 7-4 they're down here. Rhodes-Brown. Certainly looking gloomy for Oxford at the moment. Down there in trouble near the foot of the First Division. Barnsley. Away by Wilson. But it falls here for Musto. Well hit too, and Seeley had to fist it away. And still the drama goes on right to the end. What a good effort then by young Musto. Hibberd. Oxford pressing forward, hoping for something. Hibberd going all the way, and Seeley turning it round for the corner. As we move into injury time, the excitement just continues right through. Anyone who's seen the two games between the sides this season won't be complaining about the lack of entertainment or adventure. Foster tangling with Whitehurst. What an extraordinary afternoon. I don't know what sort of guide it's going to be for the Littlewoods Cup semi-final, but this was quite exceptional entertainment. A shell-shocked Steve Hardwick, 7 goals have gone past him as the crowd applaud the two teams from the field. It really has been quite astonishing enterprise and adventure. 7 goals for Luton, 3 from Mark Stein. What an afternoon for him. Brian Stein, his brother, 2 from Mick Harford, 1 from Derek McDonough. And for Oxford, Dean Saunders, Martin Foyle, Richard Hill and Les Phillips. The two goalkeepers coming off together. It's Luton 7, Oxford